before, there's the ayat that Bani Israel asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for a king. And then I kept reading and I read the translation this time and I didn't know this, that then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them Talut alayhi salam as their king. And then they said, no, but we don't want to follow him. And I knew the ayat that they asked for the king. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends Talut alayhi salam, and I believe they say that he's less wealthy than us. Why should we follow him? And then the incidents happen with that he goes against the army and that he says, don't drink from the river and all of those things. But especially they just asked that dua from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he sends, the Prophet told them. And I think that it's Prophet, I think it's Hazrat Idris alayhi salam, if I'm not wrong, that he tells them that this is, I might be wrong, but the Prophet says, this is your king, Talut. What is the characteristic inside man that makes him capable to do that he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for a favor, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends the help, not just a favor, but Allah sends help, but they reject the form that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the help in?
What is it?
What is in man that gives him that capacity to do that? And
well, of course it is the ego. But which particular part of the ego? Which particular part of the ego? What do you think?
It's like arrogance and stuff.
Arrogance is arrogance. Arrogance is inherited from shaitan. These examples, you may say they're examples, but they are for us. It's addressing them, but it's addressing us too. And especially us in the Akhir Zaman, because we have the same characteristics. More. Because as the Prophet ﷺ says in the Akhir Zaman, my nation is going to follow the Jews and the Christians, step by step, even if they're going to enter into the hole, the ground. What's that animal? Lizard's hole, let's say. That my nation are going to follow. They're following in so many ways. Following. There's no longer any distinct culture. So, asking for that help. Why you ask for help? Why you ask for help?
Because you're not capable to do that for yourself.
Yeah, because you're getting squeezed. That's why you ask. If you're not squeezed, are you going to ask for help? No. When people are not squeezed, look at yourself. When you're squeezed, you make so much dua. So much. 5 times a day, 50 times a day. You ask. Once you got it, you don't ask anymore. You say thank you 1 time. You must say now thank you before we even ask. And for us, as Shaykh Maulana says, for us to ask from the dunya, it is shame. You see, not seeing. So we ask, we're asking for the best for us, whatever that is good for us, as you like, Ya Rabbi. How are we going to train to say as you like to Allah if we're not saying as you like to the Prophet? If we're not saying as you like to the Ulul Amri? Obey Allah, obey the Prophet, and obey the leaders, the rightly guided leaders. There are your emirs that is in front of you. So many people, yes, they say, okay, I accept Allah. Big deal if they accept Allah. See, the arrogance. I accept the Prophet, but leader in front, no, I'm not going to accept. This one, no, this one is not tall enough, not short enough, not black enough, not white enough, not knowledgeable enough, not Arab enough, not Ajam enough. Something there is not enough. Where is that coming from? That you are judging others. You are arrogant. Where is arrogance? Arrogance is a very terrible station. It's a terrible station because you have no haya. You have no modesty. You have no shame. The one who has shame, he will not be arrogant. Even if he wants, who am I? Immediately, that shame will be there, guarding him from that sin of arrogance. Who am I? Where am I? What did I do? Da. You're going to have a lot of reasons to say before you make that, even if it were true. in this West, in this country especially. They teach you shame. No, shame is a bad word. Don't give them shame. Shame is wrong. Don't make them to feel ashamed. Well, maybe you choose another word, not shame. Haya, modesty. To not be humble, but to realize that you are not perfect, to realize your own imperfections as well. So before you make a judgment like that in those kinds of situations, you're going to first look at yourself. Who are you to make that? Are you anywhere close to that one? Have you been given that permission to speak? And especially now in the Naqshbandi order, it is especially dangerous. Because the Prophet ﷺ had said to Hazrat Umar, there's nothing that you can do to be higher than Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. There's nothing. You cannot compete with him even in the things that you're doing. Because a secret has been given to him. This is the whole point of the Naqshbandi order. A secret must be given to you. It doesn't matter what your form is. Too black, too white, too short, too dark, too Arab, too Ajam. It doesn't matter what it is. Because a secret has been given to you. You possess more than others. And it is now your responsibility to teach. And others who are still competing with you, now they have completely missed the point. Completely. They're clueless. If that secret is given to them, no, hands off. You do your thing, let him do his thing. Because if we don't believe this, then you always change the goalpost, Danny. Well, he doesn't know. He didn't know this, he didn't know that. I'm better than him in so many ways, this. So you can say, okay, we want a king, but not this one. It's too short. Literally, they said that of Hazrat Daud alayhi salam. What is he doing? He plays music. We want our own idea of what it is. Whose idea? Idea coming from the ego, not what Allah has sent. So this arrogance, if we don't get rid of it, He will get rid of us. And believe me, in tariqat they will test you. They will test you. For you to get rid of that, for you to understand that. As Shaykh Effendi, as Shaykh Mullah tested, they will test you. They will test you to see what is going on in your heart. Are you still looking down? Are you still judging? It's not for us. And so many people are going to be in big, huge trouble. All their works, all their sadaqahs, all their amals, all the ibadats, all the hajj and the umrah is completely cancelled. Why? Because of arrogance. Now, murids, watch yourself. Understand that every time you look at someone, especially you look at, this is a test for you, watch out, be careful. Because it will trap you, it may destroy you. So, how many people have accepted Shaykh Effendi? So many. How many people have accepted him who are so close to him? And they rejected him because they judged him. There have been a few. Those who are very close to him, yes. And aren't we seeing that in these 13 years since his past? How many people have served him? Long time, us long time. And then because of that, arrogance. How many people that were close, but because of that arrogance, they didn't get rid of it. They say, something is wrong. They start judging. And instead of understanding, instead of trying to understand, they keep it there. And they play this game. Well, I didn't want to say. I didn't want to make any fitna. I didn't want to say. But it's getting too much. What is it? And before long, so easy then. They're going to live. It's happened before, yes. Did it happen during the Holy Prophet ﷺ's time? Yes. There were people accepted for so many different reasons, and they say, he's not this, he's not that. Oh, that's enough, we got from him already. Never forget, after he passed, majority of the tribes turned against Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. Who are we to say now, after Shaykhani had passed now, that everyone is going to stay? If there's such a thing happened to Shaykhani, such a thing happened to the Holy Prophet, but we see now. 13 years. Must be something in it. Who knows if we have the next 10 years ahead of us. But we prepare. So, don't think this arrogance is something so easy to understand also. Everyone's arrogance is slightly different. Some people, they cloak it with just being very nice. Some people, they cloak it with crying. Some people, they hide it with just looking very strong. It hides. It's disease. It hides. And if you're not trusting your doctor, one day you're going to say this doctor is just a quack. And that time, when you do that, the one who has been assigned to you, you reject, your disease will get a hold of you. It'll flood your system. That time you're not going to see anything else. You have to be careful with this. So we are here for tarbiyah too. We are here to get corrected, for training. Young and old. Prophet ﷺ, when he declared himself a prophet, did not the Quraysh have already seen so many unusual things with him? Yes, they have. So many unusual things that defies logic, that makes it very clear this is an amazing, extraordinary person. Not only amazing things, but his character, his akhlaq is also super, super, super amazing. That there is no doubt now that he is what made his uncles to reject him, because they are proud. They said, not this one. This one we paid him to take care of our camels. Why he has to be? If anyone has to be, it has to be us. We're the ones with influence. We're the ones with riches. We're the ones with power. And when he became a prophet, ﷺ, more miracles happened, and they were able to see. What made them to reject all this? It was not the shaitanic arrogance to say, he's just a magician, Hasha, that they say. Same, those ones that they've seen unusual things happening through the hands of our Shaykh. And then later they say, he's just a magician, Hasha. Or they say, this is Allah, it's not him. Yes? And we're seeing it step by step is happening. Don't think you're going to be on this way and you're not going to be tested. Don't think you are not going to be in this way and your waswasa is not going to play tricks on you. You must. But you must defeat it. This is nothing. We are not testing you. This is just your own thing coming up once in a while. You know, those of you, half of you have been here during Shaykhani's time, how he tests. And how are we going to be? How are we going to know how strong we are if we're not tested? So, understand what that arrogance is. And step on it. May Allah protect us, inshallah. Fatiha.